Hello Targar friends, hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for another Orc Mode workout, and this is going to be a quick one, so let me get through this intro real quick. Please click like down below, reach down there and click it, help me keep those likes higher than the dislikes. Minor little strain in my low back, not even on the PR but on the ramp up on this squat, and I went ahead and finished it out and got a PR, but I had a little minor pull doing my farmer's walks this weekend. On Sunday I realized I need to start wearing a belt for those, and it felt like it was fine. And on this 535, which was my previous PR with this bar, I felt it pull just a little bit because I didn't brace very well. And I realized if I braced, because this wasn't a max, it's like I knew I had pounds in the tank, like as long as I brace good it should be pain free. So this one was pretty easy, just popped right up. And then I went ahead and went 20 pounds up, and I braced a lot harder. Felt nothing in my low back, and everything was good. I did feel it a little tingly, though, a little bit crampy down there, the left side. And so then it made deadlifting impossible. It just wasn't going to happen today. But, you know, it's let me assess some stuff with my deadlift, because some people are going to see the deadlift coming up, and they'll say, oh, Jason, that looked like, you know, don't worry about what weakness you think you saw. It's all back. Try to pull with my new Texas deadlift bar, which I was looking forward to pulling with that bar today so bad. Like, I knew my back wasn't going to let me pull today, so I started ramping up anyways. But I'm happy with that PR. I'm really happy with that PR. 555 off the Cambered bar. 15 to 20 pounds stronger with the other bar. So I'm probably good for a 575 squat. We'll test it with some other bars coming up, right? We'll see what we can get. So I went ahead, and this 515, it just felt wrong. And people say, oh, no, my grip wasn't slipping. This knurling is super aggressive, though. This bar does not even feel like my Ohio bar that I got recently, my used one. This bar whips more. The knurling is more aggressive, but it's just my back. And I've actually been looking at my 615 pull in January, that PR, and I've realized my technique was a little different. I need to just go back to doing what I did then. And even then, my lower body was a weak link. My back was strong, so I know I've got to rebuild all my back up, which we're working on really hard. We're working on it really hard. I know if I get that caught up, because my hamstrings and glutes and erectors are stronger now, way stronger now than they were with that 615 deadlift. I've got to get my back caught back up, in particular that upper back. So I realized also with this, even though the back was a little tweaked, if I braced correctly, because I've loaded a little weight on just to test it, I could do these without any cramping or strain in the low back. I just had to brace really hard. So I went ahead and did 470 for 3 sets of 3 with this. And, you know, I actually had some people, and I'm sorry guys, and I know some of you guys mean well, who are trying to talk about judging from the front. I've already done all my testing with this bar the other day. I already know exactly what my front angle looks like to break parallel. And I actually picked my stance width based upon a stance that would only let me get about 1 inch below parallel, no matter how hard I paused and pressed down. Okay, so I'm actually dropping into my range of motion for this stance, and I picked a stance based upon that. And I don't need to worry about it for the camera right now. I don't care. Anyone who's judged powerlifting meets who knows what a front view looks like, because I have judged meets. You guys have seen me before at a comp where you know I judged at least 300 squats in a single day as a judge. 300 squats. Those squats will pass. Yeah, they'll pass. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. And I've already tested it from the side myself with my other camera set up real close. It's too close to even see it from the camera angle. Like, you won't even be able to see my body. You can like see my hips and my knee. But I've already messed with all of it. So guys, think about it. Think about the amount of meticulousness I do. I've already checked it. So I'm not worried about people's opinions who don't even judge powerlifting meets. You don't matter. Not being a dick, but your opinion is irrelevant. Okay? Go judge some powerlifting meets. Get some experience under your belt. So, these went pretty good. Last set was a little challenging. The last rep was definitely heavy. It was taxing, but 470. I'm happy with it. And I needed to get some squatting in spite of that. And then I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I don't feel like I can do the hang cleans. I wanted to mess with some hang cleans and some high clean, or not cleans, but pulls. I wanted to mess with some hang pulls and stuff today to start working even more upper back. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen because of that, because I didn't want to compress it further. So I'm like, well, I need the extra back work. I need to keep getting stronger at chins. Let me just do a bunch of chins. So we went ahead and added a little more weight, and I did 5 sets of 3. And I'm going to point out what I have to say here. Again, we don't care what your opinion is on me skipping the very bottom. I injured my shoulder, and I was in excruciating pain from doing ring pull-ups into a dead hang. For months, my bench regressed. I lost over 50 pounds on my bench, and I'm having to build back up. Again, I'm not trying to set chin-up records. So unlike the squat, where it does actually matter, I'm doing this to build my lats, my biceps, extra grip training. It does all that. Okay, we're getting a lot of tension, a lot of overload with a different angle because I'm doing a lot of rows. I'm gonna start doing more. Probably want to start messing with again, hang pulls, high pulls, stuff like that, to keep building the whole upper back. But this gives me a lot of extra back development. I actually need my lats to get stronger in general. I'm noticing it even on my pulls. I still have a lat weakness, and it's because I let it regress, working on other stuff. Okay, and we've discussed all that. So we'll build it back up past where it was. So we'll get that deadlift back up because we need to hit that 650 this year. Okay, I've got less than 3 months left. I got to build that back up. Got to build it up. And we'll get there. I'll get there. But this is a good way to do it, and it lets me put hang on the back since that erector's feeling a little funny. Hang work. Great, have 70 pounds hanging. Chins, reverse hypers. And I think I've been skipping my restoration on the reverse hypers because I haven't needed it. I think I'm going to leave the weight loaded up and mess with some tomorrow on one of my GPP days. And because of, again, the low back, I'll probably not mess with farmer's walks. I'll probably do some sled drags at some point. A bunch of these, a bunch of leg raises, and just call that my GPP day. So I'm just going to leave the 500 on there. But again, did 3 sets of 25. With the 500 pounds. So again, everything after the squatting, because I'm like, well, what can we do to help with the deadlifting? Well, I need the back work in general. So let's just do chins and reverse hypers. And it's a shorter workout than normal. And you know what though? I got a squat PR and I did my back off work percentages based off the new PR. So we got lower body training. We got squat training in. Unfortunately, we didn't really get deadlifting or good mornings in today. We'll get it next time. Let my back heal. So everything I did after that was just traction work, right? Pull on that area, help it heal, help it recover, so that hopefully come Friday we can do some deadlift work. And I'm going to have to get used to that new bar. I'm not going to lie. Like that bar is different. That knurling is aggressive. I'm going to need to rep on it. Like I have a feeling I'm going to need to come in like I did on Friday with the other bar. And, I did like a 3x3 with 505. I'm probably going to need to come in and do that with the new bar before I even try to max on it. My hands have gotten a lot tougher from all the loaded carries and stuff I'm doing. That's helping. But that knurling is serious. Like Texas deadlift bar, that knurling is no joke, and it's brand new. They just finished making it. It took forever to get it. I've been waiting a couple months. I thought it was going to be here last month, and it wasn't. So I've been waiting a little while for that bar. But that knurling's aggressive. Like I don't actually think grip strength, given the grip stuff I'm doing, with all the rows and chins and doing deadlift work and the weighted carries, I have a feeling it's not going to be an issue for me. I'm actually not even worried with that bar. I think the grip training I'm doing now will continue to get me there. I got to get my back stronger again though. The whole back, the entire back, lats, upper back, everything. And we'll get in and I think we'll get some good PRs with that bar. We'll crack that 650 this year. We might get that 600 squat. The rate we're going, dropping the box out and just switching back to some back squats with these different bars, I think we very well might get it. Only thing I may not get is the bench, but you know what? We'll get what we get. Had a setback this year with the shoulder, so we'll get what we're able to get. So I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.